on the.
I don't know what that is, but you look a little red. You look like you're gothy red right now. You're a little gothy kind of look to yourself.
Look, so you can tell I have on. I know.
Please be an apple. Please be a corn. I'm just kidding. Hi, Jerry Red. Hi, Sherry.
Hello. Okay. And you're going to step out of the drama, the regular drama, and go into the good old 90-day drama.
Reality drama. Right. It was funny because I was starting my list of who was on the show this week, and I only got 5, and I know there's more people than that. And I was going, wait a second. I'm like, I know there was more. So we're going to have to go by your pictures as to who is who.
I think there was just 5.
It was only 5?
Yeah. Who shall we start with? Let's see. I put them in order. Okay, I started with Ella on pictures.
Okay.
First of all, girl, she needs to figure her stuff out. and he's no good. I'm sorry.
Right.
Julie from BC, Canada. Hello,
Canadian.
All right, we got Miss Thang here. She's talking to him, and I actually agree with this.
Girl.
He doesn't want to come.
Girl. I had such high hopes for this couple. I really did.
Did you though?
Yeah, I did.
Oh man, I didn't.
I think that secretly deep down inside, I was like, please let the anime worlds collide. Come bring them together and they can run off and be anime characters at every single Comic-Con they ever dreamed that they would be together as a couple, that would happen. And it's been crushed. Hi, Patricia. And it's been crushed.
Yeah.
And that's not the case.
Well, it's been worse than crushed.
Yeah. Let me tell you, you know how I tell you I don't scream at the TV very often? It takes a lot. In the 90-day reality shows, when she, I was like, don't do it, don't hit that button. But go ahead, I'm sure we're gonna get to that. It's like, don't hit that button.
Well, okay, she's being a little bit kind of like very pushy with the whole Dubai thing, and this guy is one of those people who he clearly has some sort of issues with the whole COVID thing, whatever you want to call it. What is it?
Right.
Yeah, okay, this I find a little bit ironic. The irony in this statement just kills me. I'm sorry. It really
right.
Does. I'm really glad that y'all are controlling in China about COVID because, well, we all know where it came from.
Right.
But this guy was kind of like, seriously? Of course, because of the fact that they did get it so bad there to begin with. Maybe that is what he's like he is, Maybe he really truly is scared of it, but he seems very standoffish to her. In my opinion.
And when you look at the countries, when you look around the world, how a lot of the countries have gone and how they've handled COVID, China was one of those countries that actually said, "No, we're closing down. Everything's closing down.
Exactly.
Nobody's going out. Your people are restricted. If you go out, you're going to get arrested." I was surprised to hear about the quarantine coming back into China. And I have to tell you that, but Susie, wouldn't you have known this before you would have made your plans?
Well, of course you would.
Wouldn't you have thought about this before you made your plans?
Like, he already knew this. Come on.
Yeah.
They both did. They're both kind of stupid. So he's laughing here because she specifically said that she bought a ticket to Dubai because she showed up like this. Do you notice anything? No, I don't notice that scarf thing wrapped around your head. I don't notice that at all. Sorry, Ella, but I noticed it right away. There was no doubt in my mind that he was going to probably pick up on it too. That's probably why he's laughing, because he's laughing, and she's like, "No, I
No,
bought
I'm
a
serious.
yeah." She's all, "I bought a ticket to Dubai. I'm gonna go. Let's just go spend those 2 weeks together." Da da da. Well, there's not much we can find out about each other in 2 weeks. We can find out something. We find out if there's some sort of spark there. Oh, all my pictures left, huh? Oh, so he ended up talking to his obese friend, you know. But the reason I say that is because he has brought it to everyone's attention that Ella is, damn it, a little bit. Sorry.
Like, make up your mind, Susie. Order up.
Sorry, Raquel. It's been a day. It has been a day. there's this little friend. I don't know his friend's name, and I'm sorry that I called you obese, sir. But
I like to call him Wayne. I don't think his name is Wayne.
Oh,
but...
it is it's
Oh,
Wong.
is it Wayne?
It's WANG. It's Wong.
Oh, Wong. Okay, I was calling him
Much more
Wayne.
Chinese than Johnny, because Johnny.
Claudia McNaverson, welcome. Oh,
It's
hi,
not very-
Jenny. Sorry, I missed you earlier.
It's not a very Chinese name, but I mean, you know, it is what it is. She decided she's gonna get her own ticket. She bought. Oh, and did you hear her pull out that damn credit card and go, "Oh, I sure am glad they upped the limit on my card." And I thought, "Oh my god,
Oh,
no!"
I was yelling, Susie, yelling at the TV. Do not hit that purchase button. Do not hit that purchase button. I know that you better make sure that there is a way that you can get a refund or credit toward, but if it's not non-refundable, you know what? At least talk to him first, right? And say, hey, I purchased a ticket without really purchasing a ticket yet, right? I mean, she could have done that. No,
Exactly.
Nope. She buys a ticket because she's going to Dubai. Because this guy, oh my God, this guy just.
I want to smack. I literally just want to smack him and be done with him. I don't think the two are ever going to meet. I really don't. I just don't think they are.
I don't know. I mean, he talked to Wang, who was originally like completely against their relationship.
I love it. This is what you said. I don't know. He talked to Wang.
You talked to Wang. The Wang spoke. The Wang spoke. You always got to listen to the Wang, Susie. You got to go to the Wang.
He's a deciding factor here. I mean, come on.
And I called him Dennis, Julie. I call him
Wang.
Dennis. Wang. So the Wang spoke. And
the Wang spoke. Let's call him Dennis. He calls him Wong, but we'll call him Wang. Wanger.
Yes, we're going to call him the Wanger.
That's not good.
The Wanger, who happens to be Johnny's wingman, Wang. Wang the wingman. Wang is the guy who he goes for all of his spiritual and love advice, which I kind of felt like out of all of his friends that Wang would have been the last person he would go to asking for advice.
And out of all the screenshots that I took, that's it.
Oh my God. So he, you know what? But Wang pulled through. Wang pulled through. He was like, if you love her and you think you're going to lose her, and Johnny was like, what would you do? And he said, I would go find crazy love is what I would do.
Yeah. He was like, go for it. I mean,
go for it.
What do you need to lose other than your life to COVID, right?
Other than having to quarantine for 5 weeks with your parents when you come back.
Okay, that one I question. Why do you have to quarantine for 5 weeks?
And that is apparently China's rule. You know, like when you go to Canada, if we were to go to Canada and visit Julie in Canada, we would have to quarantine for 2 weeks before they would allow us to go about the country.
Well, the 2 weeks I get. 5 weeks? Oh, he's talking about total. Is he talking about total?
He said if he leaves the country and he comes back, he will have to quarantine. China's rules are: you leave the country, you come back, you quarantine for 5 weeks. So he's like, is it worth it to go 2 weeks to then go back home? Did the Wang spit in his face? No, maybe
I
privately, Sherry. I don't know.
possibility.
There's a possibility, maybe the Wang.
Julia's all, yeah, Doug, not Dennis. Call him Doug now. Oh, Jesus.
Let's do Doug instead of Dennis.
Let's don't. The poor guy's had a rough enough week.
Poor Wang has got so many names now.
Poor Wang.
Poor Wang. But hey, he told him go for it. I'm like,
I have a lot of pictures in here. Let's see who we shall go.
Yeah, I really.
I'll tell you when we need to just get over with.
Usman, right?
No, Memphis and Hamza. First of all, I only have like 4 or 5 pictures.
Memphis.
They're boring, and I don't really know what is going to happen here. I like how the mom was trying to pick out his outfits. Okay.
Mom, and then mom picked up on his kind of roulette.
I like this one. I like the red and white one. Just
I like the darker one better.
But as far as him putting it on, well, I liked it, until I saw the black one on, and I'm like, well, dang it, now I kind of like the black one.
Yeah, I like the black one.
Maybe mom was right, because that kind of does bring out his face a lot more.
You know what? He is a very handsome guy. I don't want to say that he's hot. I don't want to be like, ooh, he's really good looking. He's handsome.
He is very handsome. He is very handsome.
Right.
Now he's talking here to his mom about the whole prenup thing. Now, if anybody should understand that things can happen, it should be his mother, because she's already divorced.
Right. In a country that does not take divorce very lightly.
Exactly.
So that's big.
Why doesn't she understand that Memphis has a child that she has to take care of? She has herself that she has to make sure is taken care of. So, yes, I actually agree with Memphis on this one. I don't always agree with her, but she should have that prenup. Abso-freaking-lutely.
But, Susie, you and I talked about this last week.
Cloudy.
I don't think that a prenup will work, because
it's only gonna work for a few things, though, don't you think?
I mean, I think that if she brings him here, like, maybe he won't be able to take her assets, which I don't think that he would have a right to her assets anyway. She still has to financially support him if they were to end up splitting up. So what's the point of the prenup? I mean, I don't really think
that's kind of what I was wondering too, unless it keeps him from being able to get a hold of any assets she currently has.
I mean, maybe she owns a house or a car, and she wants to make sure he's not going to take that stuff, but
maybe she has a savings or something started for her kid to go to college. I mean, I don't really know, but there's obviously something there. Otherwise, she wouldn't be pushing it, unless this is their only drama that they have, other than the fact that he is 2 years younger than he said he was. Really? Okay.
And, I got to tell you, Mama really kind of hit it on the head. I don't know why you are rushing into this.
I don't either. Because she's trying to not do the K1 visa. She's doing the, oh crap. What's the one where you're already married? It's not K1. It's called something else. It's a different one. I think it's supposed to be a
spousal visa. That's
it's supposed to be a little faster process. Okay, I found this kind of interesting, because she calls her friend while, they're out doing their thing. And, she was like, well, by the way, he's not 28, he's 26, da-da-da. I mean, really, what's 2 years make? It doesn't matter. And she goes, oh, but you're not hiding anything from him, right? You've told him everything, right?
Did you?
Even the friend is like, you've told him everything, right?
Everything, right? Right.
She goes, yeah, kind of like, no, I didn't, but I'm going to lie about it. Because you could hear in her voice. she can't lie with this shit.
Her friend was like, Susie, Susie, this is like that conversation that, like, her friend was speaking in code, because she's like, I know I'm being taped. I don't want to air out your dirty laundry, but you got some dirty laundry and you need to say something, but I'm not going to call you out on it. Did you tell him everything?
I'm not going to say a word.
I'm not going to say a word. You're not going to catch me on national TV outing out my best friend.
So here's where they were talking about. Remember, she said he does have a degree.
Yes.
but he's not currently working. She said, so he doesn't have money of his own. No, he does not.
Or does not. Does not.
He doesn't have any money of his own. I mean, that we're aware of.
No, he said he doesn't have any money. Remember a couple of episodes, she's like, so you're broke. And he's like, yeah, pretty much. I'm broke.
So essentially, I'm paying for all this shit, and you're just now telling me, right?
So what are you paying for? It's a surprise. And we're like, the surprise is nothing. You're paying for everything.
That's right. It's a surprise. I forgot. It's totally a surprise. The surprise is, honey, that you get to pay for it all. That's the surprise. Yeah, you get to pay for all of it.
You pick out whatever gown you want, honey. The sky's the limit. Because
exactly.
in the end, you're paying for it anyway.
Exactly, because you're paying for it anyway. Now, her big secret was that a couple of months before she went there, she spent a few nights with her ex-husband, but they did not have sex.
Right.
Okay, sure.
So
And she's trying to tell him this, and he's like, hold on.
Hi, Rachel.
Oh, wait, Rachel's in here? Hello, Rachel. Nailed by Rachel. Oh, watch out, she'll nail you. She's 26 and she is 34. That is no, I thought she was 32. Maybe I could be wrong. Wait, you think they're lying? You think she's lying? Come on, no.
She like lies.
The lies that you tell.
You stayed at your ex-husband's house, but you feel guilty, and you got to tell your now fiance that you stayed there.
Does it make you wonder if this is like the story for them? The storyline is, I slept at my ex-husband's house, but we didn't have sex. The other one is, sign this prenup. Like, right. Are those the only two things that we really have going with this couple? Because
and now there's hesitation because she's the boss bitch. Go ahead, girl. You get it. And she's like, I know what I want, and this is what I want. And now he's like,
he's like, well, I'm starting to think maybe this is married.
That's all the expectations you're putting on me now.
This was her face when he said that. I'm like, uh-oh. I don't think this is going to go very well.
I was waiting for her to go, you go downstairs right now and you put on that suit and we are going tomorrow and we are getting married. And I was waiting for him to go, okay.
Without a doubt, she did not have sexy time. No, come on. That didn't happen.
There was no sexy time.
Do any of the guys abroad ever have? That's a good question, Julie.
That is a really good question, Julie.
That is a really good question. I don't think they
not
do.
one.
Actually, I take that back. Ziad did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He did not.
Yes, he did. Ziad did. He went to school to learn how to do air conditioning and heating, and he was working part-time before he came here.
But when Rebecca first started seeing him, he did not have a job.
No, not at first.
Yeah,
not at first. He didn't.
Because Rebecca, again, boss bitch, was like, you better get a job.
Rebecca, boss bitch.
You better be able to pay for something. I was telling you.
So on this couple, do we think they're actually going to get married, like on this before the 90 days or not?
I don't know. I will tell you, I have been scouring the interwebs, and I have been trying to find out if she is in fact pregnant, did in fact have a baby. I still can't really find anything out there. They're holding it. If she did, they're holding it really, really close. And still there's even the question of if they're even still together. So, I'm
Julie, that is a good question. I don't think she's gotten to that yet. What the reason was. But if you'll recall, too, she also says that she's like super close to her ex.
Yes.
Very close. Like they have a very close relationship. He's not going to like it. So I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
Not going to like it at all.
Sherry says that she went there for sexy time.
Sherry's
lovely G. Hello.
Lovely G. Definitely was going for some sexy time.
Terrible friend. I don't watch these shows. Julie, it's okay because we just catch you up right here.
There's no reason for you to have to watch it.
Everything you need to know is all right here. And it's not alleged. It's for entertainment purposes only. No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're together. I'm going to be really honest with you. I really kind of feel like for his sake, I hope they're not. Because I really feel like
Yeah.
he wants to be the man. I think that when we look at Tunisia and we look at Ziad when he came over with Rebecca, even though Rebecca is the person who made all the money and everything else, she is very much like, you are the man. Like,
Right.
you are the head of this household, everything else. I kind of feel like with Memphis, that's not the case.
No, she is definitely wearing the pants.
She's definitely wearing, and I think that's going to be a problem for him. I think that she needs to learn how to kind of be like, you're the man, and I'll pay for the wedding dress. Pay for the wedding of my dreams.
Oh wait, she'll pay for the wedding of her
Yeah.
dreams.
He's like, don't worry about it. I'll pay for the wedding.
Oh, let's see. We have so many coming up here. We have, oh God, Gino and Jasmine. Y'all are exhausting.
Gino, you're embarrassing me. That's all I got to say.
Gino's
Right
embarrassing.
there on the screen.
He's embarrassed. I have secondhand embarrassment for a lot of these people. Ooh, what do you think about going with Mike and Jimena?
So disappointed. That was going to be my other one. I was going through Gino. You are embarrassing me to Jimena. WTF?
Jimena.
Like, I liked you. What happened?
Did you put Jimena as a? Did you put Jimena as a hoe?
Right now. Such dislike.
Ho ho ho. Wait, how many names? Good Lord, how many names does Christine have?
Christopher Christine.
Just whatever you want to call her.
I am.
You'll get there, Rachel, but I'll be honest with you. This is a hard one to watch. I'm not lying. It's harder to cover.
So are we doing Mike?
Let's do Mike. So
okay. I have
bless his little heart. I love Mike.
That guy just, if I find out that he paid for her boobs, he is like, I don't know, like a 5-hour car ride for me. And I know that he works in New York City. I might get in the car and have to go and hunt him down and just slap him.
She definitely got boobs.
She definitely got boobs. And a tummy tuck. Don't forget, she also got the liposuction.
Well, tummy tuck and liposuction are a little bit. Did she get all three?
She got no. She got liposuction. She didn't get a tummy tuck. She got liposuction and her boobs done because she wants to be a model.
I think it's confusing because in the thing they say she wanted breast augmentation and tummy tuck, which tummy tuck is major surgery.
It's major surgery. She definitely, you can tell in her pictures on Instagram that she definitely had work done on her belly.
Yeah,
100%.
And I think she got busted with the other guy.
Oh, you saw what I sent you the other night.
On TikTok, remember?
But you saw what I sent you the other night.
I didn't because I've been.
Oh, you didn't read it? Oh my God. Okay.
Oh, crap, no, and I should have. Yeah. I've had a lot going on. All of our cars are breaking apart now.
So she is claiming that the pictures that were on Instagram of her with this other man, somebody took her phone and then posted old pictures. Okay, right. All right. Old pictures of boyfriend.
But however, February 2022 date.
Yes, right, exactly. However, Mike's best friend saw the post and saw, I guess, whatever her comment was, and he was like, you are a lying sack of shit. Not only were you seeing this guy, but when Mike was there, your other boyfriend was in the hotel room next to him. And you were going back and forth between the two of them. Allegedly. Shut
up.
And he completely called her out on all of her bullshit. And it all unfolded on Instagram. And it was like, holy.
Thank goodness. Did you know you're embarrassing me over here to this side? Wait, this side knows it all. I had no idea. I didn't know it got that crazy.
It got that crazy. Yeah, it got that crazy.
I'm behind on lives. I'm behind on all this. Like, I was like details. I really need to catch up.
I was like,
of course, she wants all of his money.
And
bless his heart. Hey, Sharui, and bless his heart. he is willing to give it.
Yes. Because he thinks he thinks that she loves him. And when I look back now and I think that she was in love with the idea of coming to America,
Yeah.
her boys having a better life. He was sweet and he loved her, and that was going to be good enough. And I kind of feel like he left. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he became like a super clinger after he left and was texting her and calling her all the time. But when he came back, you could tell she was not like, oh, you're here, I'm so happy. She was pissed.
No, she was not happy at all.
No.
Well, here's before they left. He said he tried to make more wedding plans with Jimena, but it turns out she's being a little sketchy. He can't figure out why. And here he is changing himself. Look at how nice and neat everything is. He even took a little selfie. Here, look how nice and neat everything is. I'm trying to make sure I keep everything all cleaned up. She likes her house very clean, which I find kind of odd. But anyway.
Right.
So now he's talking to Dad and Grandpa. And where he even says she's getting a little more distant. There's one of your big red flags. I have red flags somewhere.
Big red flag.
That's the big red flag. Well, that's one of them. And then this is the biggest red flag, where she wants him to pay for the work that she wants done. Like, are you kidding me? How long? They haven't known each other all that long either, have they?
No, I don't think so. No, they haven't.
9 months or something like that.
And I got to tell you, I love Grandpa.
I love Grandpa.
Grandpa.
I literally, my next shot is Grandpa. I love him. He's a doll. He's a sweetheart. And he's very smart. He says he's had many of women in his lifetime now.
And he's lived a life, that guy.
And he straight up said, nope, don't pay for it. And even the father said, are you still paying for, rent and other things like that? Well, I'm just helping out a little bit because that needs to stop.
Yep.
He just straight up said it. That needs to stop. I was like, oh, tell him, Daddy. Tell him. Not like that way. Yep. I just heard how that sounded. Thank you, Julie. Yes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Grandpa was like, I was waiting for, and maybe he said it and they just edited it out, but I'm pretty sure what was in his mind was, you need to get rid of the gold digging hoe. And that didn't come out of his mouth, but I feel like that's what he wanted to say, because like, you don't pay for all of her shit and then her come back and be like, I need boobs for you. Exactly. Look at how happy you'll be. And Mike's like, but I'm happy with your boobs. And she's like, but you'd be so much happier. Just think of how much happier you would be.
Well, with my here he is, had flown for how many, what did he say? 12 hours?
12 hours.
Flew for 12 hours, gets there, and buddy, she is ready to go out, hit the club. And I suspect it's probably to get in some trouble, because she is pissed that he's there. There's some girl there. I don't know who the girl is. I'm not familiar with her. But he's like, hold on. He was like, well, and then he goes, well, I guess I could go out for a little bit. But look at her body language, says it all right there.
Yep.
The body language is just like, I don't want you here. Why are you here? You're bothering me.
Well, you know why she's mad?
She's mad because she probably had plans.
No, she's even.
She wanted to have the surgery.
Yes, and he screwed it all up. Because he came. Well, honey, if you were going to get the surgery, what's the big deal? He's there. He can go to the hospital with you. He can bring you home. He can take care of you. Why can't you still get the surgery? I don't understand. Oh, but Mike's there.
I was thinking the same thing, even though he does have to work, a little bit from there, but still, he would be there for her. So I was kind of wondering that too. Yep. I forgot about that. She was going to get the surgery.
From a loan shark. She got the money from a loan shark.
Before the wedding. Yeah, okay. Don't say that. I'm pretty sure that's not why she wants the boob, Sharuri. I suspect she wants to make a little money. She's a shady biatch. I agree. Yeah, and amen. Do not pay for anything. I agree. Don't pay for shit. Not her rent, nothing. Make her get out and get a damn job.
And I'm telling you, her Instagram, she's not trying to be a model. I am guaranteed that if she doesn't already have an OnlyFans page, she's going to have an OnlyFans page.
Yeah, she strikes me as the OnlyFans type. She'll be there.
Mm-hmm.
She wants a breast augmentation, and she wants him to pay for her surgery because, I mean, of course you do.
Yeah.
And this, oops, sorry. So this bugged me a little bit because they went out. He goes and like he's dealing with the kids in the morning and whatnot. And he goes to wake her up, and she's like, not having any of it. Which I do the same thing in the mornings, but it's kind of like not because I've been out until 9 a.m. 9 freaking a.m. Are you kidding me?
If I was hungover, I'd turn my back on him too. I'll deal with you when I get up.
You would turn your back on him too?
Absolutely. If I was out partying until 9 a.m. in the morning and somebody opened the door, I would be like, nope, shut the door. You're going to get a really, really ugly person.
I have to agree with you on that one. I probably would have been, he might have got a nice little finger. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I would have thrown shoes, pillows, whatever. I would have been like,
the little birdie might have paid you a visit. But this is what blew my mind is because I've never heard of this. Where he says, what time did you get home last night? I think here's where she's explaining. It's common for people in Colombia to go home late, 9 or 10 a.m., literally to party all night and then go eat breakfast and then go home.
Okay, look, I'm not going to knock it. There are plenty of places where there are after hour clubs, you party until 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 a.m. There's plenty of countries that the clubs are open 24/7. I get it. Like but not when your fiance has just traveled 12 hours to see you.
Exactly.
I mean,
Julie says she's a peach. She is. She's a lovely little person, I tell you. Sweetheart. Sweetheart she is. Yeah, in Colombia, she says it's normal. And this picture says it all.
Mm-hmm.
He did ask. I mean, I was kind of surprised, to be honest, that he asked about that.
I was surprised too.
If she was with other men or with anyone. I thought, okay, maybe Mike is seeing a little more than we realize. Maybe maybe she's been posting stuff that leads him to believe she's doing something otherwise. Mm-hmm. But I thought that was a legitimate question to ask. And she goes, well, there are men around us and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, yeah, but it seems a little bit more shady than that to me. But
right. And let's also she has been pulling away from him when he went back to the States. But
exactly.
I mean, the reality is, and Mike, I'm always pulling for you. I'm absolutely adore
Mike. Mike. I think he's a sweetheart.
But you don't bring up this conversation when somebody's probably only had 3 to 4 hours of sleep. You know what I mean? Like this conversation should have been had like after she's gone to, had a good night's sleep. Maybe they went out to dinner and then he go and say, hey, I want to talk to you about last night. Like you left at midnight. I left at midnight. You stayed out until like 9 or 10. You do realize that really, like for me, it's very disrespectful. I traveled all this way to see you.
Exactly.
I don't know. Were you out with like other guys? Or do men pick up on you when you're out at the clubs and things like that? I know you say it's normal. That's the conversation that you have. You don't like have her come sit down with a glass of milk after she's only had like 3 or 4 hours of sleep and be like, were you with other guys? She's going to be like, so you're accusing me of cheating. And then you could be like, well, I saw the stuff that you were posting of the other dude. That's on your phone. So
I saw that shit online, girl.
He's definitely feeling somebody's kind of gotten in there. You know what I mean?
I really, really, really hope that through all this, that he finds a nice girl.
I do.
Someone who's really deserving of him, because I think he's a really nice person. He has a good heart. Those kids got attached to him, though. That's so shitty of her.
It's really shitty, but I will say this. And now I don't know if she did it because she was getting so many questions about it, or if the show said, hey, you really, because Mike posts pictures of the two of them all the time.
Yep.
And it's like, hey, here's a throwback to when I was there, blah, blah, all this stuff. She finally did post a picture of the two of them together.
I did see that, and I thought, well, that's kind of.
I was like,
after the crap we've already seen, that's not cool.
Yeah, you're kind of not fooling us. I'm sure that was sort of like, no, we're together, because there was reports that they were still together. So,
yep.
I don't know. Yeah, I think she's, she's being shady, and she wanted her boobs, and now she's got her boobs, and now she's like,
I don't like it. I don't like it one damn bit.
I don't like it. You're like, I don't like it.
I don't like it. Ew, speaking of not liking, okay, I'm having a hard time with any of these people on this season. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I don't think any of them are gonna be worth a shit when it's all said and done.
Mm-hmm.
Watch, it'll probably be Gino since he's embarrassing you. It'll probably be the one that comes out with an actual girlfriend that may or may not come to America. We don't know. But it will probably be Gino since he is, or oh my God, they could even shock us more and we could have this couple.
No. Nope. No. Oh my God.
Oh,
tea on this one too.
Here's the legitimate couple right here. TLC, I love it when you hire actors to come in.
I was going to say that. I saw the video. It is 100% her.
Nope, and nope.
Shame on you, TLC. Shame on you.
Look at this picture and tell me, do these two women look anything alike? The face shape, the hair color, the eye color, the lips, the nose, nothing.
No.
Zero.
So let me just ask you. So
I got nothing.
Seriously. So let me just ask you.
Okay.
Do you so when I look at those pictures, I think, okay, heavily filtered pictures, right? I can make myself look a little distorted. I can make myself, if I can make myself look like a 21-year-old girl if I wanted to, and be
That's
like
true.
Face and everything like that. But
true.
Like I almost like, did TLC make this storyline up, or did TLC quickly scramble because they could not, there was no way, because this girl was really a catfish to him. Mm-hmm. And they scrambled, they found this actress who is clearly an actress. We've got video of her doing a Disney commercial. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, my husband and I sat and we watched, and she speaks English, 100%.
I know she speaks English,
and I thought it was funny. I wish Sly was in here,
because better than she speaks Spanish.
She speaks English better than she speaks Spanish, and it is very typical when you. So, like with my husband being Spanish speaking, a lot of times he would start his sentence in Spanish and then quickly realize, oh, I've got to switch to English.
Right.
A lot of times when you're under the pressure, you will speak your native language first, and then you will go, oh, wait a minute, I need to switch. She was caught so many times starting her sentences in English and then quickly turning it and speaking Spanish to him. And I was like, you speak English. You are not fooling us. So that's my question to you, Susie. Do you think that this was a completely made up storyline where there was never really this other girl, and this was just, they got this?
I think that TLC did not want to be embarrassed again, mm-hmm. such as like the David Lana situation, because that's where this was heading. Mm-hmm. Clearly.
Oh, 100%.
Nobody was going to show up at that restaurant. Mm-hmm. Nobody. Mm-hmm. But then all of a sudden, magically, after he'd been sitting there for how many hours? 2-3 hours? We hear the little flip-flops, like the heels come in, and boom, there she is. And I mean, magic happened. Let me show you the magic, okay?
The magic. Show us the magic.
Because the magic blows my mind, okay? Mm-hmm. First of all, I'm going to show the end of it first, because this makes more sense as to how little magic is actually happening.
She was like,
girl she's like, don't touch me.
She's like,
but I love you so much. He's yeah.
Ew, the old guy is touching me.
She's about to puke on him. Literally, about to puke.
She's like, TLC, that just cost you another $1,000. And I'm not saying I love you.
Don't get me wrong. Ben is not an unattractive guy, but she's like, well, his body, isn't quite what he portrayed it to be. And well, it kind of is. I mean, for 50 plus years old, he's got a nice body. I'll give him that. I mean, because you look at him here, you can tell. Oh, but look how excited he's! So excited. Now, here's the thing. Did TLC even psych him out? Because I'm a little confused. Did they even psych out the person who was being catfished? Because
oh my God. That picture is hilarious. He's like,
he's like, oh, look, she showed up.
I'm pretty sure he's got a boner. I'm pretty sure he's got a boner right there. He stood over. He's like,
But he kept telling her, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And hold on. Here's where she says, different from what I thought before. Okay, really?
It's because she only saw the headshots that TLC sent her. So this is
he looks different than what she thought before, but she looks no different.
He does not look
none whatsoever. None.
Well,
she looks exactly.
Well, hold on. Let's be fair. I am sure that Ben only sent her pictures of him shirtless. So she was probably expecting to see him shirtless.
Well, she did actually show that one picture of him kind of standing, and he was shirtless, and it was sort of a side view. It was a Rembrandt kind of lighting, which I know about because I'm a photographer, and I can tell Rembrandt lighting makes you look a little bit. It shows one side, probably your best side.
Oh, of course.
And of course, they're going to make sure all of his muscles and everything are defined because they know how to place you. That's
and
what photographers do.
And they split him down, listening.
Right?
Look like that.
And then they do a little editing to make him even look a little bit more younger.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot done to those photos. I mean, he does have a nice body. It's not bad. I will give it to him.
It's my favorite.
Wait. David, that's very bright too. Yes, you know what, Sherry? She does look really, really young.
She does.
The picture of the girl, actually, both of them do. But I'll be honest, I think the one on the bottom that I just showed looked a lot. She looked older to me because here's another picture where she's talking. See her face. Do you see the structure of her face?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but no. TLC, you did us wrong. That's not right.
You did us wrong.
That's not right. Nope.
I'm hearing a lot of feedback, Susie.
Did you? Oh, you are?
Yeah, I'm hearing feedback. I don't know if anybody else can, but.
Uh-oh.
Okay, no, I don't. We're good.
Okay. Well, I tell you another thing I thought was weird is like the whole awkwardness of the empanada. Look, he's so relieved that Mahogany is a woman and beautiful.
It's a woman. Yeah, it's not a guy.
First he's relieved that she's a woman, but that she is a beautiful woman. So, let's go ahead and get that out there. Ben, wow. Dude, I'm sorry, but I think you got marbles in your head because I can't figure it out. Why do you believe this shit that people tell you? I can't with this guy. I can't.
I don't know. I don't know. And I'm sorry, but even when she drove away and he's like, I'm not getting the same vibe from her.
Well,
she's not telling me that she loves me. And I think the only thing that she really I think that they gave her look at that face.
Look at her face there.
That's her face. She's like, no.
And he's continuing to go, oh, I'm so glad that you came to see me. And look at them.
She's like, no.
Does she look comfortable there? Because I'm
not
sorry.
Not at all.
She's dying inside. She's withering away.
Dying inside. Dying inside. If there was ever a picture of dying inside, that's it right there. Totally dying inside.
She's totally dying inside.
You're dying inside. That was it.
Oh my God! If I were to look, say, healthy.
Oh my God! A total creeper hug. Yes, Annie, that is a total creeper hug. Oh my God!
Hit me up, Julie. I'll let you know. I don't know if I know about that one. I've always had to worry about looking thinner.
Oh my God! I'm like Ben. She's given 5 bullet points, and they were like, make sure you bring up God. Make sure that you say he looks good for his age.
Exactly.
Make sure that, because I think we're only there for like, what, 10 minutes? And
Wait,
then she's like,
what is
go.
a peeler name? What is that? What does it mean? Julie, is that some Canadian stuff you got
peeler.
going on?
I don't know what a peeler is.
I don't know what the hell a peeler is. And don't be giving us no Canadian shit down here. Y'all, I can pick on her. She is my friend, and she knows that I don't mean anything by it.
Oh, creeper.
So
it's a
creeper. Please
creeper.
don't think that I am hating on the Canadians because I love them. I think they're adorable.
And the creeper. Oh my God. Yeah. He is delusional. And I love when they were walking out of the restaurant and she's just like, I feel like he's into this. He's into me more than I'm into him. I'm not really serious. And I'm like, did you read that stupid text that he sent you about the train? Did that not, like, clearly you didn't, because TLC just hired you 2 hours before. You never got that text. Because I'm like, this is a shit show. And oh my God.
I mean, where are my red flags when I need them? Oh wait, it just so happens I have one right here.
Oh yeah, Ben.
I think I have two. Okay, here we go. These are for Ben. Ben.
TLC did you wrong. You would have been. You would have been.
Your eyes.
Better off meeting a dude over there and him saying, "I've been you. I love God, and I love you too." And there's nothing more that I want than to have a relationship.
Dude, at that, like a big old boy, something, anything.
Oh God, Ben!
I bet she wrote those bullet points on her hand.
I love God.
Julie loves She loves us Americans.
Great, right, Annie. So you look great. Yeah, you're like a lot that I thought that you looked like.
Did you miss anything? You can't see very well with that crooked eye. I'm sorry. I usually don't pick up people's look, but that made me laugh. I can't not laugh at that.
Oh, I can't. That was hilarious.
It's the one I
really couldn't see my eyes all squinty.
Ooh, I'm gonna let you pick between these last two couples. They're both very cringy. Okay, we got Jasmine.
Let's get Usman out of the way.
Okay, let's get.
Yeah, I can't with these guys either. They're just.
This is weird. This was weird. Okay, Kimbali. Okay, I'm trying to have some respect for you, girl. I'm trying. Here's the thing.
I'm trying.
You gotta have a little bit of respect for yourself, honey. A little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Because when you tell this man that if you leave there and you essentially haven't had sex, you haven't consummated your friendship. I guess it's not consummated because you're not married. That you're done. You're done. There's no friendship. Like, wow. Okay, I'm not a Usman fan. Don't care. Not a Soulja Boy. Like, ooh, I love Soulja Boy. But damn, that's rough. That's rough. Maybe she's like, well, I feel like I should get my money's worth from that PS5 and she's like, dude.
I initially paid you for sex. I was planning on getting this whole entire trip.
But I didn't really like that, because if you turn that around, and this is a man saying this to a woman, and I'm not one of these that, I'm not like, oh, everybody's so sexist. I'm not like that. But if the situation were turned around and a man came and they were insistent that the only way that they would be anything, have a friendship or anything outside of that is if you got sex from them. If you had sex, that's it. That's all she cares about. Somebody said back to the cock. Wait, what? Julie likes to confuse us what day of the week it is. It's Wednesday. Oh my God, I know.
It's still Tuesday. It's not wacky. It's not wacky. Back to the cock. Let's just go back to the cock. Okay, so I don't know. I kind of agree with you, but disagree with you. He probably was desperate for the African disco.
Well, no, I get it. She's wanting some sort of she wants
a relationship. She wants sex, but more importantly, even I think that if Usman said, "I will be your boyfriend, but I do not want to have sex right now," I think that she would still take his boyfriendship
I
and
think so
then still
too.
beg for sex that night, but and not get it. But I think that she, I mean,
Oh.
and let me just tell you, Kim, I get it. You had a rough night last night. You all were up late. You were crying. You guys were arguing. You were doing all kinds of stuff. But honey, you need to look at your eyes before you leave. Put some concealer. Get that stuff that kind of
Honey, I got some pictures that are not good.
Oh, her eyes, you could just tell she was up all night long. And I see that is I have been up crying and arguing all night long. That's
Lord, girl, I was like, whoa, what the hell? Did TLC not tell you that was happening? Or the mirror? Like something.
Yep.
Bless her heart.
You really needed to.
But look at how excited she is when Usman said he was going to have sex with me tonight. Oh, she lit up, even with those dark eyes and everything. She lit up.
And just let me tell you, I don't ever want to hear Usman ever again describe sex with him.
Well,
ever.
Yes, negative. Okay, because look, they're having sex. She's excited. I'll tell you what blew my mind was when he started talking about how I think he was really giving himself a lot of credit with what goes on below the waist.
Yeah.
I'd really like to talk to baby girl Lisa. Did you? Because I question that. I really, really do.
Oh my God, Sherry. They look like inner thighs. Her bags are that bad.
Oh my God. That's not good. That is not good.
That is the worst kind of eye bag.
She is wearing a crocheted looking, it's like a
cover up. It's a beach cover.
It's a bathing suit cover. I'm not into the crochet look because personally, I don't want anybody to see through my cover up. My cover up covers everything. Let me tell you something. No, I'm not playing until I get all this weight off. I would never wear that. I mean, but that's okay. That's her.
She did good. She was rocking it.
I'm not body shaming her because
you know what? Here's the thing. Maybe that's the reason why she didn't go out with the eye concealer or any makeup on, was so that people would just look at her eyes and be like, "Oh my God, what did she do last night?" And not pay attention to anything else.
Ooh, Raquel is on one tonight.
That is just.
I ain't even. Oh, what did you think about the fact that he had to talk to the son? Usman had to talk to her son. Did you not find that weird?
I found it very weird, and I don't really know what her son was going to do. Like, her son was not going to get on a plane and fly there and beat the crap out of him. And then she's like telling him what to say. Like, why?
Yeah, well, because he didn't say anything about her being beautiful. And she's like, well, tell him I'm beautiful too. He goes, what? And then she says, we're living together. I bet he was shocked by that one. Goes like, wait, what, dude? We're just in a hotel. Like, hello. Here's her son. Bless his heart. He's a cute guy. He says that sounds to me more like someone that can be an assistant because of the way he's describing her.
Yes, exactly.
I had to agree because I'm like, well, shit, the son is spot on and he's not even there.
He's like, Mom,
he's got to
be his business manager. No.
This tells a lot about the son having to deal with breakups because he said, I'm the one who has to deal with those repercussions.
Yep.
That right there says,
amen. That's right. Exactly.
And that makes me think, oh, this ain't his first rodeo with some young boy.
So we got to go back to Usman having to tell her son that he was beautiful.
Oh shoot!
I think that look was giving her was. Did you see you in your face earlier today? I can't lie. I cannot say. I cannot.
I deleted it, but I will say this: she did look a lot better.
She looks a lot better because she got some sleep. I'm sure that they sent her back and said, "Go get some sleep."
No, girl, she had makeup on. Okay, but now I thought that this was the best part of the whole entire night. It's time, Kimberly. It's time. I've got on my necklace. It's going to bust the teeth out. I've got on my pink sunglasses because, well, because I'm cool. I'm just fucking cool, and that's the way it is. But it's the necklace that does it for me because, dude,
This fucking
really?
guy. This guy.
She's like,
I
she
can't.
even tells him, "You're gonna have to take the necklace and the sunglasses off," and there they sit.
And the big watch and everything. I am sorry, but Kim, because I'm going to call you Kim here, because we need to have a girl to girl talk.
Yep.
When he walked out of the bathroom looking like that, you immediately had to say no. Like your mom, I know something in your head went, you got to be kidding me, right? Like,
you would hope, right?
You know, I mean, I'm the woman. I'm supposed to go in the bathroom. I'm supposed to put on the cute little nightgown or whatever and come out to you. And he gets all sexied up, and I'm like, that's not even sexy. Like, he had the bathrobe on with his. I was like, that's a joke. Nope. I'd be like, I'm sorry.
Wait. Julie wants us to recap the demands.
Huh.
The demands that she had.
That's a whole other hour show of the demands.
Good Lord, Usman, stop! Yes, he's desperate. He looked like a pimp. Thank you. I was just getting ready to say that.
Oh,
God. Somebody took
Pimp
the words
daddy.
right out of my mouth.
Pimp daddy walking out of there. Look at me.
And I'll be honest with you. I was like, and then she, she did ask, look at this. She goes, I have to ask you what made you decide now. Well, we know what made him decide now because she gave him an ultimatum. Period. End of story. That's why that's why he was like, oh hell, I'm gonna have to sleep with her. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give her this big old African. Oh, and she's Queen Kimberly. So we don't have instead of having baby girl, now we have Queen Kimberly. She's gonna become Queen Kimberly from now on.
That's right.
He really knows how to work this stuff, doesn't he?
Oh, let me tell you, he is the guy. Like, if there were 5 women in that hotel room, he would have came out and he would have addressed them and he would have gone, bitches. And they all would have been like, daddy. Y'all ready to work tonight, ladies? There's just no. Hi, Minnie.
Absolutely. Like this was really uncomfortable. I will be honest. This was uncomfortable.
Oh, God.
Today is going to be the day that you will be happy. So he is just straight up telling her that this African situation down below his waist is some kind of like magic stick for real. And what did he say? That it was literally going to go up to her chin? I'm all, what?
All the way up to her neck. All the way up to her
neck. Dude, you're not a horse. You're a human. Come on. What is wrong with you?
It's like, we know that is not the case. Because let me tell you something, Soldier Boy. If you were like that, honey, you would not be rapping and you would have a very successful porn career. And you would not have to be doing any of this.
Exactly.
And you would be able to walk around in your bathrobe and your big Soldier Boy chain and be the big man on the set. And I don't think so. No. Super Lure Kitty.
Okay. This literally made me want to puke in my mouth because I was like, what is wrong with you, woman? I'm Soldier Boy's girlfriend, and she's all laughing, and she's like smiling, and she's so excited, and I'm all, girl, dial it down like several notches. Dial it down.
You should not be that excited. I really think that he is looking at her of she is going to be a great manager of my career. He liked the way that he took charge of everything.
He went under those covers to super glue her kitty a little bit so he didn't fall in.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, look, at least her Brazilian bikini wax didn't go to waste.
That's true, Julie. That is true. Julie has a good point. Yep, at least 2. Well, I think she, if you recall, didn't somebody say he was in the bathroom for quite a long time? That makes me wonder, like, did she like prep her? I'm guessing she probably prepped for this. Because he already told her it was going to happen. She was prepared, and she's like, "Oh, I need to get down there and take care of Happy Land and do whatever."
Prepped everything before she left because she thought that she was going to get the Soldier Boy D very first night. And Julie, her number one demand, and really I feel like her biggest demand was, I need the D. And you're not giving me the D. And I'm pissed off because I flew all the way over here. I gave you a computer. I gave you a game system, and you didn't repay me with the D. Exactly. So if I'm not getting the D, I'm going back home because I got plenty of other D that I can go and buy shit for.
Even though she was madly in love with apparently him and whatever comes along with him. Wow, he's really proud of himself, though. I've never heard a guy talk about themselves that way. I'm just like, what?
He loves himself.
He really does. I mean, he was like showing the arm and everything.
It's going to be, you ready for this?
Wow.
Ready for this? And she's like, am I going to get fisted? That's what I thought at first. Like, he is going to fist her, and she is not ready for that. Ouch. And then I realized, oh no, he's talking about like, but we all know this is really this. Yeah, let's just be honest.
Because we know how men think.
Right.
3 inches to them is at least 6.
Yes.
4 is 7, and so on and so on. Y'all get the picture. Right. Yeah, they don't do well with the metric system.
No, not at all. They don't.
Maybe they mean centimeters. No, Usman is doing anything. Yes, you are right. His music his music might though. I think you'd be surprised, Annie.
I do know that there's I know that the 20-somethings that they listen to him, but it's not like how it is, with other like with the American.
He does a lot of the
reggae kind of.
It is reggae, and I actually like kind of the beat of some of his.
Yeah, I mean, I think the beat of his songs are good. I'm sorry, I do not have him on my Pandora. When I get in the car, I am not rocking.
I think my oldest daughter does though. She likes some of his music. When does he ever shower? Now that I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not quite sure of that.
It's a really good question. If you ever have him on the show, Susie, that's going to be the first question.
Very enhanced. Are you kidding me, Annie? He does the whole voice changing thing. What's it called?
Voice
you know where you when you sing and it kind of distorts your voice a little bit to make it sound better.
Oh yeah, like that synthesized voice or something like that.
Yeah, we're both old and don't know.
Which then, when you really think about it, what does he really sound like live?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he has a good
auto tune. Mini
auto tune.
Mini with the. She's always got the.
Minnie with the answers.
Minnie always has the answers.
Dang it. Minnie, y'all, I tell you, if you need to know anything, she is like a freaking dictionary, man. Just go to her. Just go to her. Like Britney Spears.
Like Britney Spears with her auto tune.
I think Britney Spears, though, has a pretty decent voice.
Yeah.
All right. Our last. Oh, Lord. Here we go. Gino's going, but he's really going to embarrass you now.
Embarrassing me, Gino.
Well, first of all, Miss Thing decided she is going to get drunk.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Did you see how many bottles of wine were opened up in that room? Because I did. I counted. There were a lot. And I actually have a picture of it. She's like, I don't want to see that man again in my life. She's talking to her friend. Mm-hmm. She had already let the friend know that he had sent nudes of her to his ex. That was fabulous. So she goes into the room because, and here's 1, 2, 3 that I can see. And there's 4. So somebody's doing a whole lot of drinking. It's probably her because she is really irate. And he doesn't seem all that phased.
Nope.
He laughs at her a little bit. Have you noticed?
Not phased at all.
He just laughs.
He's whatever.
Until she takes that damn hat off.
Oh my God.
Okay. Here is the YouTube picture of all times.
Yes.
Because I'm gonna sue you.
For what?
I don't know. I don't know. She has clearly been watching a lot of YouTube.
There's nothing you can sue him for. I mean,
she's gonna sue him.
He paid for everything.
But she's gonna sue him.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, he paid for everything, honey. You can't sue him. I mean,
and I think once she did this to him, she should probably leave the lawsuit alone because that, for the love of God, man, shave it, Gino.
Yeah, just go bald. Gino, you're embarrassing me. Just go bald.
Jesus, take the
You would
wheel.
have been
Like,
fine.
well, get rid of it. Like, why? Why would you keep that dumbass little patch back there? It looks
I don't
stupid.
know.
And then, but she jerked the hat off his head because,
Oh, yeah. She's like, I need to embarrass you.
she straight up stood on the bed, walked over to him, jerked that hat off, and here he is reaching for another hat.
His backup hat. He had his backup hat. He's got his backup hat.
Because boom, right here he is. Boom, there he goes, putting on another hat. Like,
Yeah,
this man has more
He's
hats.
like, I got 50 hats in this bag. We could go all night.
You know what's funny is as I say that, I'm sitting here looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hats right next to me. I love hats.
See, you're ready. Right. You're prepared if you need
I'm
to.
prepared.
I'll take another hat out. I got another hat out of my. That was hilarious. I was like, damn, this guy has his safety hat in his bag for just in case he loses a hat. Oh, I will not be more than 2 minutes without a hat on. I'm putting a hat back on. It's like that endless bag of hats, where you just kind of, how did you get that? How did you fit all that stuff in your bag? I've got
exactly. It's like the magician's trick.
Endless hats. But I do have to also point out too, is I couldn't understand. They got into a fight pretty early in the afternoon. They went to like lunch, and that's where they got into the fight.
Right, and it was late at
night.
Why
are you still in your bathing suit? Like nobody like that was another thing. Like with TLC, I was like, come on. Do you really need to
I saw her ass hanging out one more time. Like, can we stop?
Can you just tell her, obviously you grabbed some clothes because you went back to go get your purse. So you went someplace else. They got your clothes for you. Why did you not go back to
Well, actually, at this point, she went back just to raise hell with him.
Oh, yes. Yes. But you know what you could have also done when you were there? Got yourself a pair of underwear and another outfit. That's what I'm just saying.
Or a cover up like Kimberly had on. See, she was covering up. Wait,
I was like, look, he's got a fabulous body. She wants to go, Look, if I had a body like that, I'll be honest with you, I'd probably go outside of my house in 30-degree weather wearing my bathing suit shoveling snow. I mean, I can't falter for it.
Okay, this is another story within a story.
Yes, this was all bull.
I can't get too far into it, but I have heard that they were both in on this, and that would explain his little shit-eating grin every time she comes in and goes off on him. She is clearly the actress. He is just going along with it.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I've already heard that all this was that she already knew that those were sent. This is a big hole. Like TLC, come on, do better.
Do better.
Do better. Because
I bet you what he didn't know. I bet you what he didn't think. I bet you he didn't think she was going to snatch his hat off his head and throw it out the window for all the world to see the back of his head.
Well, and here he's going, whoop-de-doo. And I'm thinking, what is wrong with you? Like, hello? Oh,
well, remember, pretty much like, if you're going to be a bitch like this, just leave. He's like, just go.
Right. Well, and also she tried to attack his ass. Producer said, don't.
Yeah.
There is the ass hanging out right there. We saw it
all over the place.
Ass everywhere. So why do you care if your boobs were showing if you've got literally most of everything that you have hanging out of your bathing suit on national TV?
Yeah.
Why do you care?
She did not care about those boob shots.
No, she didn't care. And here's because look at this one. Hello.
Yep.
Boobs. Boobage.
Yep.
Like that really bugged me.
She is Larissa in the making.
Oh, most definitely.
It is like, I mean, I don't think that she wants to have any augmentation or anything like that, at least not that we've heard of yet. But, it clearly, I really, every time that I see her and I see the way that she acts and the way that she screams and her reactions to things, I think of Larissa. I always think of Larissa.
Ask for days.
Yeah,
I do too. It's kind of the same, bit of the same attitude.
Yep.
And then she goes the next day because she did forget her purse, supposedly.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect she stayed in the same damn room with him. And, they start talking, and it was a huge selfish mistake on his part. He starts apologizing, boo-hoo, I didn't mean to do it, blah, blah, blah. And the next thing you know, boom.
I love him.
Now they love each other.
People were asking me, you know, why did I stay? It's because I love him. And I'm like,
I don't buy it for a second.
I'm like, can we not seriously? Like,
I don't buy it for a damn second.
no.
Not even a little bit.
Nope.
Not even a little bit. Like, it's just so, everything was so contrived. And I mean, they didn't even do a good job with all the timelines, with the difference between day and night.
Nope.
It was messy. The whole thing was messy.
It is very messy.
It's very messy, but for some reason, I suspect that they will be the ones still together.
You know, let me get off cam here. I kind of
my hat just for you, Gino.
Gino, don't embarrass me, Susie. Don't embarrass me.
I ain't even lying. Look,
you need to send them to Gino so he, you know, because he lost one.
I'm not giving him my hats. He doesn't deserve them.
Case. No. Yes, Minnie. I thought that hug was very weird. Gino was like this.
Yeah, like he was afraid she was going to cut his thing off. He's like, let me protect the goods because she's already trying to jump me.
But what I see that you didn't capture is when Jasmine was like, "You want me to send out pictures of you? You want me to send out pictures of you? Your little thing, your little teeny tiny thing. You got nothing to, you know." He's like, "Go ahead," and she's like, "It would be an embarrassment. You're an embarrassment. You can't even like satisfy me." But I was like, "Ooh, where's Ben?"
Oh, Minnie has a good point here. She does have a good point. That would have been the first thing I would have grabbed too.
Wouldn't you grab your purse?
If I was leaving his room and going elsewhere, the first thing I would have grabbed is my purse.
Well, the way that it looked like though, is it looked like she didn't actually leave the room. It looked like the producers took her out of the room. So It is very possible that they just grabbed whatever they wanted to give her and said, "Here, you know, look, I'm going to grab your toothbrush that's already been thrown on the ground so that you have it." You know, I mean, when you think about it, like she wasn't fully made up. I mean,
that's true.
Maybe it's very possible that they were like, "Look, your purse is fine. It's not like you need your driver's license or anything. You can still go to the bar. Just, I think you guys need to be separated for now." And,
yes, please go to the bar some more because you're not drunk enough.
You're not drunk enough.
You tried to attack the man.
Oh, she was like, "Let me have 2 more bottles of wine because I got a whole lot more that I got to say."
But there were 3 open, and she was walking around with a bottle herself. So I'm like, girl, I don't know how much she drank, but he seemed fine. So
yeah, because he was just
was drinking all that. There was a bottle of champagne, a bottle of red, another bottle of something, and then she had a bottle of white with her. So I'm like, damn, girl.
Yeah. I almost really want to, like, in my mind, if I didn't think that this was like a whole made up storyline with the two of them, it's like, I almost feel like Gino was sitting in that room going, "This is what I needed to see to realize that I don't want to be with her." Like you really, even though like, if it wasn't like, again, made up, the fact that you disrespected her so badly by going and sending pictures to your ex-girlfriend, still communicating, you've lied to her because you said that you were not communicating with any of your exes. Clearly you still are. Why would you send a picture of your new girlfriend?
Odd that they are supposedly in on it together though.
It is very odd. It is very odd, you know.
And the girls that were in the situation have come forward and said, yeah, they absolutely knew that she was in on it too. And I'm all, oh my God.
Right.
Whole nother story for another day. But I don't know. Do you think these two are still together? He does share a lot of pictures of them, but like you said, as long as the season is going, I think they're required to.
Gino, you're embarrassing me. I mean, I know that, I mean, and again, it's like, I can't even, okay, you're obviously, we're finding out of how much of a dirtbag you are, regardless of if this was made up or not. You're a dirtbag. If it's not made up, you're an even bigger dirtbag. If it is made up and you went along with this.
Because at the very least, in the past, he has admitted to paying
Right.
having women around him. So, and I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because I get it. Okay. But he's got douchey vibes big time.
Total douchey vibes.
Yeah.
I really hope that I would like for Mike.
Exactly. Thank you, Julie.
I would like for Mike's grandfather to go and visit Gino for a little bit.
Oh.
Because I would like for Mike's grandfather to like kick his ass. Because I really think that Mike's grandfather could actually probably kick his ass.
He probably could.
I
could probably kick his little scrawny butt. I'm guessing.
Very, very.
I will say this much: whether it was acting or not, he was definitely scared of her. He was kind of like
at that. Yes, that was she. Hey, look, good. If that was all acting, she did a fabulous job. Academy Award all the way across. If they have
a trophy
90 Day awards for Best Actress, you definitely got it.
Yep.
Very raw emotions and things like that. But again, do I think that they're together? I don't know. If a couple that scams together, I guess stays together. Probably.
It could be.
I mean, they could very well still be together, but
so I think if any couple is still together, it might be them.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the rest, I don't see any 90 Day Fiance coming out of any of the other couples.
Right. Well, I thought that Usman and Kimberly, I thought she had a ring.
Oh, that's right. They might be together. I didn't think
they might still be together. But again, I think this is going to be another Angela and Mike thing. I don't think that Usman is coming to the country anytime soon. So we'll see how long it lasts because, I mean.
I didn't even think about that.
And Kim has also been, have as many wives as you want. I'm fine with that. Honey, you're probably going to have to move there in order to be with him because I don't see Usman coming over here and all of a sudden joining the polygamist, doing the polygamist lifestyle and getting the crossover with sister wives. I just don't see that happening. I don't think
I don't think that's going to happen either.
Right.
There's some weird shit going on with this show right now.
It's a lot of weird shit. A lot of weird shit.
Get it together.
Yes. Especially with the before the 90 days.
I had to change hats for this. Like, come on.
Yeah. The before the 90 days, I feel like that doesn't have to be scripted. I can see when you're like 2 or 3 seasons in and it's the same couples over and over again and you're looking for drama, you're trying to create stuff. But before the 90 days, that shit should write itself. I mean,
yeah, because you're supposed to have the love story and the meeting each other and all that good stuff. None of that happened on this one. Yes, Michael is still in Nigeria.
Yes, he's still
in. And he met with Usman. There's a picture of them
together. Yeah, there's a picture of them together. Yep.
They met. Wait, what? Julie says, Mormons. What's she talking about?
Mormons. I have to tell you the story.
Julie
will tell you that story. Julie will tell you the Mormon story.
Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember that.
Julie and her Mormon
Bad
story.
Julie. Bad Julie.
Bad Julie.
All right, well, we're going to peace out on this one because we got another one coming up with 1,000-pound best friends.
Yes.
I'm starting to really like them.
I am
slow go, but I really like them.
And I have to tell you, I thought that Vanessa was going to be like, it was giving me Tammy vibes, and after this last episode, I don't feel that way at all. I'm beginning to kind of change.
I think they probably made it look that way. And I'm also watching Love Off the Grid. I've only watched one episode.
I haven't watched that one yet, but I'm planning on it. So we'll have to report on that one.
Oh, you have to check it out. It's only on Discovery, so it doesn't come on regular, like TV yet. Right. But it's weird. I'll just say that it's weird. Check it out. Check it out, peeps, because we are going to cover it.
Yes.
Okay. But tonight we're gonna go bye-bye. Thanks, everybody, for coming in. Don't forget to hit the like button on your way out.
Hit
the little bell so you know to come in. Ding, ding, ding. And don't forget to subscribe if you have not. Thank you very much. All right, we're gonna go. Bye. Have a good night, everybody.